Hello YouTube, this is Jay and today's DCA Friday, so we're gonna go through my portfolio holdings and see what I'm gonna buy today as a DCA investor, even though I already know what I'm going to buy, and I made a couple purchases of it earlier in the week. So stay tuned for that. I'm also gonna show you the results of the weekly challenge for the month of July and the purchase that I made. So first, let me show you the few purchases that I made earlier in the week. And of course, I bought some more Procter & Gamble. As you guys can see right here, on July 14, I saw a nice dip at a share price of $153.61. So I put $80 in there. So that got me a half a share, 0.520 shares. And then the next day on July 15, I put another $60. I spent a little bit more on my cash at a share price of $152.24. I do wish I would have bought more, but I am still happy with my two purchases in Procter & Gamble. And today, of course, I am going to buy some more. So let's see where the share price is at. But before I show you that, let's go in my dividend portfolio spreadsheet so I can show you the results of the weekly challenge for the month of July, which SCHD won with 45% of the votes. I took the screenshot the very next day around lunchtime. I haven't checked it anymore to see. I know I usually get like around 100 votes, so there's probably more votes and maybe another stock won, but right now SCHD won with 45%, Procter & Gamble had 24%, FXAIX 19%, and VGT had 11% of the votes. So if we go into the weekly challenge spreadsheet, you guys can see that on July 14, I bought 2 shares of SCHD at a share price of $27.29. So I spent $54.58 in my purchase in SCHD, which is definitely, I was really happy with all the purchases that I made earlier in the week. The 2 on Procter & Gamble, the two shares on SCHD. So that definitely helped me boost my portfolio even more. And I really like that the stock market took a nice dip earlier in the week. I was also checking some of my other positions, which I wanted to buy some more Amazon and some more Google, but I still have not bought any. I still have 7.4 shares of Google and only 4.8 shares of Amazon, which I do want to buy more of Amazon, honestly. And I have $444 in cash. My portfolio right now is at a value, the growth portfolio only, at $4,152 in market value. I got 21.7% in unrealized gains. So Amazon is the position that I do want to throw some more money today. And I think I'm going to try to deposit like around $30 in the growth portfolio. So I think I'm just going to go with half and half in Google and Amazon because I want to throw some more money. I've been building some cash, which I'm doing pretty good with the $400. But I do kind of want to buy a little bit of it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I just really want to continue to build up my positions and continue to DCA into them. I do believe in Amazon long term, so I do think that the share price is going to go even higher in the next year, 5 years for sure. So that's why I'm kind of getting a little bit desperate to buy some more of those two positions, to be honest with you. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are buying anything else. And you guys can see VGT, Tesla. I still have only 1.2 shares of each one. So Tesla, I am looking into selling it hopefully soon. But I'm like still undecided. I got 54% in unrealized gains, only $140 in gains. So that's why I haven't sold. But those are my positions in the growth side. And then if we go into the dividend portfolio, you guys can see that my portfolio value is at $22,200. So I got $2,200 in unrealized gains, 11.3% in the green. And I got SCHD, 289.8 shares right now of SCHD. So of course, I am going to be buying my 1 share of SCHD. I gotta leave some money for Monday to buy 1 more share of SCHD. So today, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have 290, and then on Monday, 291. So I'm definitely very happy with that. And how my SCHD position just continues to grow. And I'm so close to 300 shares, which is definitely awesome. I'm very happy with my portfolio so far. And my next one that I am going to be buying some more is going to be Procter and Gamble. 5.4 shares right now. So I'm finally across the 5 shares with those two purchases. I got 7%, 7.4% in unrealized gains because my cost per share is at $144. And the share price right now is at 155. So what I'm going to do today is whatever I deposit, I'm going to put some into SCHD. I'm going to put some money into Procter and Gamble, and then I'm going to throw a few dollars into FXAIX, which is my S&P 500 index fund. And you guys can see right here that I got 7.77 shares. And I put $10, $15 into it every week. And you guys can see that my position has grown very nicely. I got 21.4% in unrealized gains, $1,600 in market value out of $1,391 invested in FXAIX. That's with the dividends reinvested. I do have, everyone, the drip turned on only on SCHD and FXAIX. That's it. I'm not dripping, or I'm not going to drip anymore any of my other dividends from my other positions. I'm just gonna collect the cash like I have been doing, because all Realty Income pay me and a couple other positions have paid me in these past 2 weeks. So I'm definitely very happy with that. And I see that the cash builds up pretty good. I got $100 in cash right now in my dividend portfolios, you guys see right here. So I do want to spend some more into Procter and Gamble, and then pretty soon I do want to move on from my CanView position and put it into Procter and Gamble. That's the move that I want to make soon. I got 26.7 shares of CanView, and I have 3.2% in unrealized gains. So with a couple of dividends that I also drip back into CanView, I'm still, looking to see maybe it will reach like $23 soon, maybe in the next month or two, where I could sell it with a nice gain, like a 7 to 10% gain, where I can then take those proceeds and put them into Procter and Gamble. I'm also looking at Apple. I'm just gonna sell these 1.9 shares. It's not much right now. It looks very small in my portfolio, just because I bought Apple quite some time ago, when it was like around 120, $130 a share. So that now is over $200 a share. And I just never bought anymore. I pretty much bought a few more times around 160, but it wasn't that much. That's why my position is so small. When my portfolio was much smaller, it was a very nice position in my portfolio. But now that my portfolio is getting larger and larger, which is definitely awesome, um, I am planning on just selling the Apple position. I still have it on FXAIX, which I'm not worried about. So maybe later on I'll get back into Apple, but it's been growing very slowly. So that's why I also want to move on. And that's pretty much it. That's gonna be my positions that I'm gonna be buying today, which is SCHD, PG, Procter and Gamble, and FXAIX. So let me know in the comment section which positions are you going to be buying this week. If we take a quick look, I was taking a look at Procter and Gamble in stock analysis, and you guys can see that in the last 5 days is down 1.8%. In the last month, down 3.2%, and year to date is down 7.1%. So it was like around 165. It even reached $175. So we are much, much closer to the 52-week lows, which is at $151.90. So I'm hoping it goes down to like 151 or 152, so I can definitely buy some more. Even though I am going to throw a few dollars today, but if it goes down even more, I'm going to spend my cash on Procter and Gamble. And I'm sure you guys are thinking, but why is Jay so focused on Procter and Gamble? It's because it's one of my smallest positions that I want to grow more, because I want to hold it for the future. I really like this company. It's not gonna grow like a Palantir or a Tesla or anything like that, or an Nvidia, or maybe even AMD, right? It's not gonna grow anything like that, but I do want to buy it for the future. I want to buy a nice amount of shares that I can get some income from it in the future, because that's what the dividend portfolio is for. Um, and then if we take a quick look, the analysts are calling this a buy, and the PE ratio is at 24.7. So when we take a look, I think I saw it right here. Was it in the metrics or was it in the financials? I think it was right here in the ratios. You guys can see that in the last 5 years, Procter & Gamble has been trading around, or yeah, it has been trading around a 23 PE ratio, 23.5, 23.8, 24.8, 26.7 in 2024, and then now the current PE ratio is at 24.7. So usually trades around this PE ratio right now. So that's why I'm okay with buying some more Procter & Gamble at the share price that is at right now. All right, everyone, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me your opinion in the comment section. Very important, and let's continue to support the channel. It has been growing slowly, which is definitely awesome, and I really appreciate everyone's support. So stay tuned for Sunday's update, which I'm going to show you the purchases that I make today as a DCA investor. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. And check out this next video right here. Thank you.